Tampa Bay Buccaneers QB Tom Brady criticizes NFL's 17-game season. "I think it's pointless." In the course of recent years, Tom Brady has become more vocal on association issues. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback reprimanded the standard change for players with respect to pullover numbers, and the 7-time Super Bowl champion is no enthusiast of the extra customary season game added to NFL plans in 2021. "I believe it's silly," Brady said Monday on his I Believe It's Silly digital recording with Jim Gray. "I thought it was an awful choice. So I don't care for the way that we're playing a 17th game by any stretch of the imagination. I think 16 is bounty. Once more, you're 8 games into the year and you're not partially through, so that is somewhat of a little disappointing perspective. In this way, whatever, I mean, we'll play it. It's there, you know. A great deal of folks likely miss games throughout the season at any rate, so they presumably don't play each of the 16, most folks. I'm not somebody who feels it's a smart thought. A few people do. A few people don't." The NFL Players Association endorsed the 17-game season in its most recent aggregate haggling understanding, which was sanctioned close to the beginning of the COVID pandemic. Brady called going from 16 games to 17 a critical arrangement while including additional practices and planning. He brought up that group proprietors consider it to be an income cultivator, while players would prefer to become the game according to their own preferences. "The distinction between players, mentors and possession is a motivation behind why the season length turned into a troublesome issue," Brady said. "It's extremely powerful arrangement. Eventually, somebody wins, somebody loses," the 3-time MVP said. "What's more, assuming that you're genuinely an accomplice, you don't need your other accomplice to lose. Absolutely my time in the NFL, that is not the manner in which it is. Players are absolutely an item. Our association has demonstrated it's not sufficiently able to withstand the strain from NFL proprietors. I couldn't want anything more than to see a more grounded association so we could arrange something all the more reasonable and what's truly reasonable for the players, for the mentors and for the proprietors. The power lopsidedness lies with the proprietors," Brady said, "particularly since it's more hard to persuade 1,500 players they need exactly the same thing contrasted with 32 proprietors, who direct quarterly gatherings. What the proprietors need," he said, "the proprietors get. The decision is don't play, or play under these conditions. We've basically consented to play under their conditions.